Okay, so I've got this classic Zenith all-in-one, well, it's a record player, AM/FM stereo, probably from the late 60s. I'm going to date it to about 67, 68 maybe, somewhere around there. It's got a record changer on it. Has a genuine diamond stylus by Zenith, and it does indeed have it. This one actually plays 78 and 16 speeds along with your standard 45 and 33s. Your AM and FM tuner. I have a couple older Magnavox speakers hooked up to it. These take, or this particular unit takes the old RCA style plugs, which I happen to have one that converted to the speakers with the traditional positive and negative. The other one I had to kind of make, I had to cut, but that's not a big deal. This also has inputs for tapes, 2 tapes. I would imagine you can use it for auxiliary, because I don't believe it doesn't require any kind of an additional amplifier. We'll have to check it out. But anyway, this is an old beast, and it still works, and it sounds good. Now, the record player does need some TLC. It's going to need, some servicing. But one thing is for certain, it does play. So, I mean, if it plays, and it actually manages to play at the proper speed, I'm going to show you, that's always a great start. That means that generally somebody who just can get in there and just do some routine maintenance, probably some lube, might need a belt. I don't really know. I have worked on some turntables, but one of this ilk I generally try not to mess with too much. Something that you find in something in condition like this, though, after, I don't know, let's say 50 years. I mean, let's just call this thing 50 years old. So let's go ahead and turn on the tuner. This thing's got a hell of a tuner, by the way. It really does. It's essentially got a damn plug for an FM antenna. That's what this thing is. It looks like a lamp plug. Throw that over towards the window, and you'll see the benefits. I live behind a hill, and my FM reception over here is not that good. I've had a ton of radios, trust me. Now this is granted, this is 107.1 WHJB. Their tower is literally about a mile up the road. Big 104 center. It's got good sound. That old classic, warm, bassy sound. For text, Isaac.
It's Nights with Alice Cooper, brought to you by C&J.
Be friends.
That's no mistake, man. This thing pulls in a lot of these stations in stereo.
And Connie Bennett didn't think that was a
I hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. I had to switch up, look at things different, see the...
Does appear that the night...
And it's got a hell of a tuner. FM and AM. The AM tuner is just as good. Now, got some interference from the lights. So you turn that light off. Remember, this thing picks up, it's at night, a decent AM radio. Will pick up most of your stations.
if it needs some help and trying to get the ball to good. But our toss
There we go.
It's all about, finding your thing and it works. Whenever they're taken into custody.
But again,
Tuesday morning, what I mean by
just
hype
strong sound.
Obamacare. So I gather you would be among those comments. And if you did not go to work today, district
Up and down the dial, baby. He's got a fabulous tuner.
And I've been getting them for a while, but now you're starting to see quantifiable.
Here's what you really want to kind of know, though, I guess. And considering that this is a record player, is you want to see if the record player works. Well, it does. It works. It plays. Do all the features work on it probably as they should? No. I would tell you that if you get this particular, like this right here, for example, I'm going to pause the video for a second to get this record on. That's the one thing. The changer is going to need a little bit of work. When you set this whole thing up, sometimes it wants to jam. So I'm gonna pause the video for a second. I'm gonna get this record on here just to show you that the basic mechanics of it does work. Okay, here we are. All right, got the record on. There's your on, your off, and your reject. It's loud, but it is spinning at 33 RPM, or very close to it. Let's go ahead and put the needle on the record, so to speak. And it plays. And it's playing at the right speed, which is 33 RPM. Again, that works too. Sometimes you lose compression in these over the years. So let's say we go to the next track. You can hear it in there rumbling a little bit, and I'm going to tell you, it needs some service. Brush, the needle brush. Now, normally you would reject it. However, the last time I rejected it, it jammed. I don't necessarily want to do that. I will tell you that it may work when you use it. There's a good chance that it may get stuck. That's one of the things. Again, the record changer mechanism in itself probably needs a little bit of work. So somebody who gets this unit and has any kind of basic knowledge with turntables should be able to fix this up, lubricate it, probably a new belt. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. I mean, it's been sitting a while, as you can see. But, again,
stereotype or herd it in, and sometimes they stereotype themselves.
It works.
Well, lady in
and it works great. It really does.
Lady in business means something crafting of some kind, or lady in business.
Overall.
And none of that's true.
The top. few little marks. What will actually clean this up, believe it or not, these surface scratches, is I use like a Pledge oil. And it will actually clean that up. In fact, I'll tell you what. I will grab some Pledge oil and I will show you. This is the stuff I'm talking about. Now, it's not necessarily a plug for Pledge, Restore, and Shine, but the fact of the matter is, it does a heck of a job. So you just kind of shoot some of that on there like that. Take a rag.
I hate to see people waste money, and that's exactly what happens when you spend hundreds of dollars a year on ID theft protection plans like...
Is it permanent? No. What is?
Identity theft is a nightmare, and it's not...
But this gives me... I mean, I don't know if you can notice that or not. Are the scratches still there? Yeah. But you don't notice them anywhere near as much. Look at that.
Protect yourself, and Xander's ID theft
Yeah.
plan provides the maximum benefits and is literally...
Does a hell of a job, doesn't it?
They monitor your personal info, send alerts when you're at risk, as well as take over all...
You just kind of buff that up a little bit. That looks a hell of a lot better. It also works on this veneer, this walnut veneer.
No extra cost. The right protection at the lowest cost.
Whoever gets this is going to get themselves... I mean, look, just look at that. I mean, you can just tell just by looking through the video.
356-4282.
I mean, that's really something. So anyway, so this is a good old Zenith record changer, AM/FM stereo. It's about 50 years old and still works. Like I said, needs just a little love, just a little TLC on the record changer. But other than that, you're getting yourself one hell of a unit. Thanks for watching.